What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to the finale. Episode number 62 of my SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. We're here in Calgary, Canada for WrestleMania 32. And last time we left off, we have The Undertaker and Bobby Lashley. That's set in stone. We've got the WWE title Last Man Standing match between John Cena and Batista. But I asked the question, who should compete in these other two Raw vs. SmackDown matchups? And as well, what should we do about these two? So I got a few different suggestions. The consensus seems to be that we should have a Guerrero versus Guerrero parking lot brawl. I mean, Guerrero was pretty faithful to the brand in both 2006 and the 2007 series. I believe I traded him away at one point, but like immediately brought him back. So, and then plus like Chavo was originally partners with Guerrero in both series, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure Los Guerreros had a thing going in 2006 as well. But then obviously Chavo went over to SmackDown, and he really made a name for himself. He was the world champ a couple times, whereas Eddie Guerrero didn't capture a championship. I mean, he had a shot at the Intercontinental title. That's about as close as he came to any championship gold there. So I think this is a good one. We get to wrap things up here with the Guerreros. Obviously, Eddie, is not going to be in the 2008 series, because he's not in the game. But this way, we at least give him a good send-off. He gets to represent Raw. We get to kind of reward him for his service to the brand. And then we've got this one. Bret Hart in a steel cage. Who should take him on? Now, this is where things get tricky, because we've got this other match, which, I mean, some people have said that maybe I should give Nitro and Umaga the opportunities, because obviously Johnny Nitro and Umaga, we're kind of building them up for next year's series. And I thought about possibly having them face off here. And we could see, because I thought of either doing that, or someone left a suggestion that Edge could compete in one of these matches as like a last-ditch effort for him to potentially join next year's series that could try to draft him. Because the thing with Edge is that he's been around for the entire series, 06 and 07 included, but he's never really been able to make it into the main event. So I thought about maybe doing Edge versus the guy who has always been at the top, the longest reigning champion in the series, Triple H. I mean, that would be a way, like, if Edge was gonna make it into next year's series and try to perhaps make it into the main event, because obviously, with how I'm gonna structure that series, Edge is gonna be up at the top along with whoever our WWE champion is at the end of the thing. So that'd be a way for him to move forward, or should I put Edge in this steel cage match against Bret Hart and have that be his opportunity? I don't know which would be more satisfying, because then the other option would be do a singles match right here between Johnny Nitro and Umaga, and the winner of that will be the United States champion at the start of next year's series. But they're both heels, so I don't really feel like that would be the best idea. I think instead, I'm gonna go with the Edge Triple H idea. I think that's, because Triple H has played a big role in the series so far, and I'm not gonna be picking him up next year, so I think this is a good way to give Triple H a send-off. So then I guess what I can do here, if somebody's gonna get a win, I guess we'll give it to Johnny Nitro. Sure, not like it actually matters to anything, really. So then, next year, things are going to be weird. Who am I going to start off with as the US champ? I mean, that's for me to figure out. Oh, no, don't do this to me, controller. No, we're not going to start that now. So, then the thing is, who faces Bret Hart? Because obviously, Cena and Batista, they're booked, they're taken up. Looking at superstars on this roster who've been faithful, not just for, like, this series, but in its entirety, there aren't too many names. I mean, obviously, we've had guys like Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley since the beginning of 07. In 06, they weren't around. Van Dam kind of floated back and forth in both. I don't know how he would fare in a steel cage. We can do the Intercontinental Champion, give Steve Austin a paycheck, but I don't know. I don't know how that would carry over. We could do, I mean, the Demon's Apple, they already had their thing, so I'm not going to go with them. Hardcore Holly, I could use him because Holly hasn't really, like, there was all that build-up to give Holly something to do, and then just by the time he got in the series, there was nothing left. If I look at the matches that took place here, I mean, Hardcore Holly beat Mysterio, and that matchup was like the only one on the card that didn't really have a purpose. So why not? I'm gonna give Hardcore Holly the shot. He can, whoop, wrong match. I'm gonna let Hardcore Holly take on Bret Hart in the steel cage. This way, Hardcore Holly, his match with Mysterio had some sort of meaning. It was like a qualifier to see who would get this match, I guess. Obviously, The Undertaker's gotta be on. It's WrestleMania. He's gotta keep that undefeated streak alive or not. And then Guerrero versus Guerrero. We got Cena and Batista. And I think that about covers it. I think that is our final match card. So let's go ahead and confirm it. Nitro got that win, so good for him. So then the question is, what do I start with? Should I just... I mean, I want to save this, because this actually will have implications for the next series. So even though it's on Heat, or should I just get it out of the way first, because it's on Heat? I mean, this is all... No one really cares about these matchups, honestly. Like, as far as story significance goes, they're just there. And then, of course, this is the main event. That's obvious. Who won this? There you go, the Boogeyman. I mean, come on. It would have been the least he could do. Winning the Royal Rumble, he could have at least won the thing. But no, Jim Neidhart had to stop him. So Boogeyman didn't get to fulfill the prophecy. He was not the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of the day. Who would have guessed? So it's going to be weird jumping back in the arenas. But I think... Nah, we'll do it in order. I'll do the match on Heat. We'll do Edge versus Triple H first. I'm gonna do entrance on just because I'm curious. Like, we haven't done anything in the Heat arena so far. Should we make it now? Let's have it a standard match. And let's put on interference. We'll see if maybe Shawn Michaels will come out to Triple H's aid. You know, yes. So I'm gonna have DQ off because if he does come out and get involved, then obviously it would make no sense to have rope break if there's disqualifications. And we'll have no ring out count. It's got to be settled by pinfall or submission. And let's see, who am I going to be? Well, actually, if Shawn Michaels would come out, that'd be really cool, because then it's like Edge really has to overcome the odds. The odds are stacked against him. But it looks like I'm playing as Triple H, so we'll see how Edge fare. Actually, I don't know if that... Because, like, I don't want to play and, like, ruin the match. But what happens if Michaels does come out? And then if I'm playing as Edge, or if I'm playing as Triple H, rather, and Michaels comes out and interferes... then Edge just has no chance, but that's me banking on Michaels coming out. I don't even know if that's gonna happen. We're just gonna go at it. We're gonna go as is and get this match started. This is the last opportunity. Wait, is this just the Raw arena? Or the stage is basically the same, but the apron might be different. Well, that's kind of lame. That's a little underwhelming, but this is Edge's last opportunity to potentially stick around in this series, or will Triple H leave with one last act of defiance by kicking Edge off of our upcoming SmackDown show? Because that's the thing, when it... Okay, so we do at least get a new, but that's really basic. Even like the lowercase text, what is that? Well, that's a little underwhelming. I'm not very impressed with the Heat arena, but I guess it's the B show, so you wouldn't expect much from it, would you? But the thing about that 2008 series is that there are going to be certain rules and restrictions with it that I will go over in the WWE draft video. But obviously, I'm going to allow myself to draft like a couple of people that are in the upper echelon of popularity, but the only reason I'm doing that is so that I can immediately trade them out and get, like, fill up that 20-man roster as soon as I can and get, like, I'm going to be trading for the lower tier talent, but I want to have a full roster at the beginning and then really mold that roster. Because the thing about the 08 series, I don't expect there to be a lot of trades involved, unlike the past two series where I've kind of shifted people around all throughout the course of the series. That 08, we're going to be starting at a very severe disadvantage, having lower popularity, but then I'm going to try to build up that roster. I want it to have like a real community feel. Like this roster, we start, like, we're the underdogs, but we got to form a real bond in the locker room and get like, you know, unity for the entire show. We're going to try to boost that up, and then we'll see what the morale mishaps, how that'll do us in. But as for champions, obviously we know we're going to have a world, or a WWE, no, it will be the World Heavyweight Championship in 08. So we're going to have a champion there. We've got the Demon's Apple for the tag team champions. But the US and the Cruiserweight titles, we have yet to figure out who that's going to be. Maybe it could be Umaga for the US and Nitro for the Cruiserweight. I don't know. We can decide that when we get to it. But it'll be all about the guys who have put in the work. So I do feel, because the thing about GM mode is that if you don't give them the championship right off the bat, then they're going to have lower popularity, meaning that the matches are going to, like, the match ratings are going to suffer a bit because of it. Oh, Edge just bouncing Triple H's skull off the mat there. And Edge right off the bat starting out with the upper hand, telling the game to bring it on, bring his A game, as it were. But yeah, we're trying to reward the people who put in the effort in this series or the series prior. And of course, just the added benefit of the added popularity benefit of having someone start with a title. That's always a good thing. With Edge, then, I guess if he could win this matchup, which it's not guaranteed, but if he could win this matchup, it's likely, I mean, obviously, if he's going to be going over Triple H, then it's likely that he would be the very first challenger to whoever our champion ends up being. Whether that's John Cena or Batista, we'll find out later this evening. And of course, most of what I'm saying here is just speculation. Of course, I encourage you to give me your feedback in the comments, what ideas you think would work out the best, what you would rather see in the series. Right now, Triple H is taking down Edge with a running high knee, and then Triple H with another running knee straight to the face. Edge is looking like he's in a bad way as he gets back to his feet, but Triple H ducks behind and just kicks out the leg. The Rated R Superstar, oh, kicks him off. Edge will not give up so easily, but Triple H, Irish Whip, no, counter by Edge. Edge with the reversal. Edge is fighting with everything he's got to keep his, oh, but there's a face buster by Triple H. Edge is fighting with everything that he's got, all the strength he can muster to keep his career here in GM mode alive. At least under my management. But Triple H to the top rope. No way, Triple H! No, that didn't pay off. I mean, he didn't crash and burn, but he didn't exactly get the move he was looking for. Oh, wait a minute. Edge counter! Edge takes him down with the Edge-o-matic. 1, 2. No, but Triple H kicks out. Oh, but Triple H is right there. Triple H right there. No, wait, counter by Edge. But Edge arguing with the referee, and he might have missed his chance. He had Triple H. He caught him off guard. Oh, but a knife edge chop reversed. Wait a minute, kick to the midsection. Execution! Execution delivered by the Rated R Superstar Edge. Is he going to go for the cover? No. He knows that Triple H, it's going to take more than that to keep down the Cerebral Assassin. So Edge continues to go on the attack, but Triple H got him with a low blow. Triple H got him with a low blow. And now Triple H is going to go back to that leg that he chopped out earlier in the match. As you can see, he's just tearing away at the knee, the tendons of Edge. Is Triple H going to force Edge to submit? No, he will not. Edge is still alive, but for how much longer? Edge tried to get back to his feet, but Triple H again caught the leg, and Triple H going to wrench it back. Vicious assault here by Triple H, just unforgiving, but that's why they call him the Cerebral Assassin. That's why they call him the game, because he knows how to play it. And again, Triple H back to that leg. Back to that leg of the Rated R Superstar. And Edge is in a bad way right now. Triple H is just slowly wearing him down, slowly whittling away. But Edge with the reversal. Edge will not give up. Oh, there's a drop kick. Triple H knocked against the ropes, but he's back up. He's back up, and now Triple H. No, wait, counter by Edge. He caught the kick. But Triple H again is right back on him. Triple H with a punch to the face. But Edge able to counter. And Edge has got him. Oh, with the reverse STO. Triple H driven face first into the canvas. And now Edge, the Rated R Superstar, dumps the game over the top rope out to the floor. And Edge is going to go high rent. He's going to go to the top rope. Elbow drop out on the concrete floor. Edge doing whatever it takes to keep his career alive. And now Edge from behind, working away on the neck of Triple H, trying to perhaps keep him incapacitated. Now tossing him back inside the ring. Triple H back to his feet, but Edge spins him around. Now has him by the arm. What is Edge thinking here? Massive clothesline, a short arm clothesline by Edge. Wrapping up the arm in the process. But what is Edge gonna... No, Triple H rolls out of the way. Triple H able to escape. And now Edge whipped off the ropes. Here's Triple H. He's got him up. Double A Spinebuster. Triple H got him with the Double A Spinebuster. And I think this could be the beginning of the end. Triple H, he could be looking for... Oh, no, wait a minute. Triple H might have been looking for the pedigree. But, oh, man, Edge had disoriented him there for a moment. But Triple H got him with a knife edge chop. And now Triple H, boot to the midsection. He's looking for it. Hooks the arms. Pedigree! Edge just had his pedigree checked. But is that game over? Is that the end for the Rated R Superstar? Down into the cover goes Triple H. 1, 2, 3. No! Edge kicked out! Edge kicked out of the pedigree at the last possible second. Triple H cannot believe it. He's throwing a fit right now, but that gave Edge the opportunity to get back to his feet. Edge went for a drop kick rather. But now these two just trading strikes back and forth. Triple H counters. Edge staggered. And Triple H unable to fully connect with that clothesline, but he got enough of it. But you can see that Triple H is slowly getting worn down. Edge has certainly done the damage. These two men are exhausted right now. They've given it their all out there. As now Edge whipped into the corner. Here comes Triple H with a clothesline. Edge is staggered. And Triple H going to launch him into the other corner. And Triple H, well, he went for a running knee. Didn't get all of it, but it was enough to knock Edge down into that bottom corner. And now Triple H driving the knee straight in the face. And the Rated R Superstar, he's in trouble. But Triple H, still a little slow to capitalize. Edge now counters with a knee lift. Looked like Triple H was having trouble catching his breath. But Edge with that kick to the midsection, that'll take the wind out of you. Oh, and now a spear in the corner. Edge with a spear in the corner. Triple H is in trouble. Edge now launches him into the opposite corner, but Triple H caught himself. But Edge, with the resourcefulness, able to regather his bearings. And again, Triple H caught himself in the corner. But Edge again, this time, launches him into the turnbuckle. And now what's Edge thinking? Just with that reverse elbow down into the corner. Brings Triple H back to his feet and then nearly kicked his damn head off. Triple H, he is out right now. This could be the ultimate opening for the ultimate opportunist. As there's a knife edge chop from Edge. But now Triple H answering back with knife edge chops of his own. But Edge now with a punch. And now Triple H, he's caught. Edge has him. Snap DDT. A snap DDT by Edge. Triple H, he's down, but is he out? As the Rated R Superstar recovering his stamina here. As now he flips him over. And again, Edge with these boots right to the face of Triple H. And now down into the cover. 1, 2. No, he got him. He didn't even hit him with a finisher. God dang it. I thought maybe Edge was going to go for the spear after he had hit that snap DDT. But instead, he went for just a pinfall off a couple kicks, and I couldn't kick out. Well, I try to make the matches as entertaining as possible. Sometimes the finishes just don't always work out. But Edge, he gets the win. He defeats Triple H. And I don't know, is that good for you guys? Does that mean Edge has secured himself a contract in the next series? Let me know in the comments section. That really is the problem with this game's kickout system, is that you can get hit with a rinky-dink move like a little love tap to the face, and bam, you're down for a 3 count. Good night, Irene. It's all over. So thankfully, the newer games don't have that problem. Otherwise, like, a move like that would have been easy to kick out of. Like, if Edge had just hit the spear, the match would have been fine. It would have been good. Would have been a great finish. But no, let's just not do that and just kick him in the face a couple times. And then go for the pin. Thanks, Edge. You ruined what could have been a great WrestleMania moment. But then again, I guess, maybe he was upset that he wasn't on the WrestleMania card. And that's why he ruined it. I mean, it was heat. Nobody was watching anyway. Who really cares? But this matchup is something that the fans, at least, especially the CEO of the WWE, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, he cares a lot about this matchup because it's Raw versus SmackDown. Representing SmackDown, you just saw, it was the Hitman Bret Hart. And now coming down to the ring, it is Hardcore Holly representing Monday Night Raw. And Hardcore Holly, granted, he made a very late entry to the series. I've been hoping to get him since the very beginning, just didn't have the roster space. And, yeah, didn't get to make much of an impact, but this will be his lasting legacy. Can he defeat Bret Hart inside of the steel cage and score a massive victory for Monday Night Raw? That's what we're gonna find out. I mean, you'd think that if anybody could win in a hardcore stipulation like this, it would be Hardcore Holly. I mean, the man, Bob Holly's, he's as tough as they come. But we'll see if Bret Hart can come out on top in this matchup. Will it be the technical prowess of Bret Hart that comes out on top? Or will it be just the raw aggression of Hardcore Holly? As you see right now, Hardcore Holly just laying into him. Oh, but there's Bret Hart with a low blow. Anything goes inside of a steel cage. And now Bret Hart. Of course, this is a steel cage match, so not only could you escape the cage, but it's pinfall or submission. So if Bret Hart, I mean, that might be the strategy of this matchup. Bret Hart try to keep Hardcore Holly down on the mat, and perhaps try to pin him or make him tap out to that devastating signature sharpshooter of his. But Hardcore Holly whips Bret Hart into the corner. Oh, and now bounces him skull first off the steel cage. And again, Hardcore Holly rams him face first into the cage. And Hardcore Holly really going after the face of Bret Hart. Could be looking to try to bust him open, try to draw blood. But another low blow by Bret Hart. Another cheap shot on Hardcore Holly. And right now, Bret Hart measuring him for an elbow straight to the face. A stiff shot from Bret Hart. I mean, the Hitman, he is no laughing matter. Hardcore Holly might be out of his element here. I mean, it might be a steel cage match, a stipulation that could play into his benefit. But as far as pure technical ability goes, I mean, it's hard to doubt, hard to deny that Bret Hart has the clear upper hand here. As again, he gets him with the elbow to the face. I mean, those strikes not really a display of technical prowess on the part of Bret Hart. In fact, they might only fire Hardcore Holly up, as Holly now has him by the arm. What is Holly thinking? Oh no, Hardcore Holly's got him up against the cage. And this is where Holly excels, is now look at Holly. Hardcore Holly just wrenching his face back and forth, raking it across the cage. And now Holly, now just bouncing him skull first, and again. And now Hardcore Holly. Hardcore Holly getting into his element. As Bret Hart is just in a really bad way after Hardcore Holly just brutalized him up against that cage. But Holly now, running Bulldog, taking down the Hitman. But Hardcore Holly, you can see, that took a lot out of him trying to keep Hart up against that cage. Wait a minute, counter by Bret Hart. Bret Hart countered, oh no. No, he's got Hardcore Holly. Pile driver. Bret Hart with the pile driver just spiked his skull off the canvas. But Bret Hart choosing not to go for the cover. He doesn't think that that's going to be enough. A mere pile driver might not be enough to keep down Hardcore Holly. And that's saying a lot. Pile driver, one of the most devastating, one of the most feared moves in the industry. Oh, but Hardcore Holly counters. Hardcore Holly now with a drop kick. And he creates some separation. He takes down Bret Hart. Now ducks behind. And Hardcore Holly with some shots to the kidneys there. And Hardcore Holly's feeling it. Hardcore Holly, the adrenaline is pumping. And perhaps he's trying to get the Raw fans behind him. Clubbing blow to the back of Bret Hart. Oh, but Bret Hart powers his way out. Bret Hart now to a collar and elbow tie-up. And now the inside cradle. Inside cradle 1. Shoulders down 2. Shoulders down. No! Barely. Only barely did Hardcore Holly manage to kick out of that. Now there's a knee lift and another drop kick. This time Bret Hart stays on his feet. But Hardcore Holly takes him down from behind. And again, Hardcore Holly takes the time to recover some stamina. Regain his composure. And now Bret Hart whipped off the ropes. And he bounces back. Here's, oh, a massive flapjack by Hardcore Holly. And immediately, Hardcore Holly, he's looking for his finisher, the Alabama Slam. Alabama Slam. And Hardcore Holly hooks the leg on Hart. 1, 2, 3. And Hardcore Holly defeats Bret Hart. A mighty impressive performance there by Hardcore Holly. Things were looking dicey for a while. After Bret Hart hit that pile driver, I thought it might have been over. But Hardcore Holly managed to fight through. He managed to form a rally, to fire back, and then got him with that devastating Alabama Slam. No wasted motion from Hardcore Holly, and he catapults himself to an impressive, a critical victory over Bret Hart. And I have to say, it's a good send-off for Hardcore Holly. He goes out on a high note. Well, that's one upset victory in the books. Are we going to see another right here? Will Bobby Lashley, the Dominator, manage to defeat The Undertaker here at WrestleMania and end his undefeated streak? That is what we are about to find out. Bobby Lashley, well, he certainly made a mark. His time on Monday Night Raw was very brief, very, very brief. But he certainly made an impact when he did arrive. But that was it. Nothing happened. He made an impact, but then we got rid of him. And then he went to SmackDown, and he was one of their top dogs. And now he's going to be taking on one of our top dogs, a former WWE champion, The Undertaker. Honestly, though, when it comes to, like, big memes in this series, Bobby Lashley was up there along with the likes of Kurt Angle and the Boogeyman. And then maybe there's others that I'm forgetting that I can't recall off the top of my head. But if you want to talk about a man who was all business, no joking around, no playing around, this is The Undertaker. And The Undertaker, he was by far one of the most impressive superstars of this year. Last year in the 2006 series, he was on Monday Night Raw, so we did not get a chance to develop a legacy there. But here in the 2007 series, The Undertaker was quite impressive. He was a WWE champion, a two-time WWE champion, and if you combine both of his title reigns, he held the belt for a combined 28 episodes, which was pretty impressive. The longest championship reign of this series, Triple H, of course, had it for 22 episodes in this series. And then, of course, if you tack that on to his World Heavyweight title reign of 2006, then Triple H, I mean, that was a combined title reign of 81 episodes, which, yeah, The Undertaker was never even really close to that. But nonetheless, The Undertaker, he was impressive. I mean, those 28 episodes, that's nothing to scoff at. You look at the other title reigns. I mean, Triple H's second title reign, it was just 2 episodes. Batista right now, he's currently got a 9-episode title reign, but we'll see how he fares against John Cena later on tonight. And now that the series is actually coming to a close, I do have this this championship history here that I've compiled for the GM mode series, spanning both shows. So maybe I could post this on the Brendan Plays forums like I do with my Universe Mode Championship history. I could always post that there and see how that goes, and then you guys could actually take a look at it, because I've wanted to kind of hang on to it until this series was over. But a fun fact for the moment, the longest championship reign of this series actually was Rated RKO's tag team title reign, which spanned 30 episodes. Of course, that was the storyline we had going on where as soon as they lost the titles, they were going to be traded away. Little would I know at the time that Edge was not going anywhere. It was just Randy Orton who ended up going to SmackDown. But yeah, 30 episodes, Rated RKO, their tag title reign, the longest single championship reign in the series. But as far as singles titles go, yeah, The Undertaker had the longest at 28. Although then looking at the Intercontinental Championship, there was an 8... Rey Mysterio held the title for 8 episodes, Mr. Kennedy held it for 13, Shelton Benjamin held it for 14, but ultimately the longest Intercontinental Championship reign went to Edge, who held it for 17. Then you've got Steve Austin, who, counting this episode, had it for 7, and then there was Mick Foley, who had it for a whopping 3 episodes. So, Mick Foley not to be outdone. Right now, Bobby Lashley starting out strong in this matchup, and here, no, wait a minute, no, look out. Bobby Lashley has got the Undertaker Dominator. A Dominator just 1 minute and 10 seconds into this matchup. The Undertaker has been leveled by Bobby Lashley's Dominator. And don't tell me, is this the beginning of the end of the Undertaker's undefeated streak? Oh, Bobby Lashley went at it for the sledgehammer, but Undertaker with the counter. And now Bobby Lashley going to work. He's just looking to destroy the dead man. As there's a clubbing blow to the back. And now Bobby Lashley's got the Undertaker up in the air. Oh, and look at the strength, and look at the cockiness. No, not on the sledgehammer. He's going to drop him right on that sledgehammer. But the crowd getting in their photo shoot. But the Undertaker just got dropped, I think, the back of his head. Maybe the back of his neck. Maybe it was his shoulders. I couldn't quite see from that angle. But he landed right on that sledgehammer. And again, Bobby Lashley took a swing at it. But the Undertaker now with a drop kick. The Undertaker trying to rally. The Undertaker, no! Bobby Lashley rakes the eyes. And wouldn't this be the ultimate act of defiance if Bobby Lashley could? I mean, first of all, he He messed with us earlier in the series, but now if he could end The Undertaker's undefeated streak, that would certainly be something. You see Bobby Lashley getting out of harm's way as The Undertaker had that sledgehammer in his grasp. Wait a minute. The Undertaker to the top rope. The Undertaker, look out! No, he missed! He missed with a diving clothesline, and Bobby Lashley just floored him with that steel chair. And The Undertaker is down. The Undertaker is down at the base of the ramp. Now Lashley's got the sledgehammer in hand. And this is a hardcore match, so there's no countouts, and it is falls count anywhere. As The Undertaker trying to gather his bearings. Lashley's got the sledgehammer. Oh, but Taker takes it. Taker's got the sledgehammer now. Undertaker. Undertaker choking out Bobby Lashley. Trying to prevent him from putting him away in this matchup. Oh, and now Taker's got the chair. Now The Undertaker's got the chair. As he's just waiting. Just lying in wait for Lashley to get to his feet. The Undertaker pacing back and forth. There's a shot to the midsection. And a big, massive steel chair to the face. Bobby Lashley. He could be out like a light. As The Undertaker now picks him to his feet. Oh, wait. Oh, but he got him again with the chair. Just enough to knock him off his feet to throw him back. And now Undertaker going in. No! Lashley with a poke to the eye. And now The Undertaker. The Undertaker's in trouble as Lashley floors him with a clothesline to the back of the head. It's Bobby Lashley perhaps looking to create distance. He's got the sledgehammer. Oh, but a roll-up. Undertaker with a roll-up. Is he going to get him? 1, 2. No! A kick out by Lashley. But Taker sits up. The Undertaker sits up. And now Lashley, what's up with the camera? The camera can't keep up here. Because now these two have really created distance. The Undertaker is telling Lashley to come and get some. But Bobby Lashley seems a little hesitant. Bobby Lashley seems a little unwilling to go out there. The Undertaker is goading him on. But Lashley only continues to back up. And it looks as though The Undertaker now, he's set his sights on Lashley. He's going to come after him. If Bobby Lashley doesn't want to bring the fight to him, Undertaker, oh, but he missed. The Undertaker missed. And now Lashley with a massive shot with that sledgehammer. Taker falls to the floor. And this matchup is, this match has barely even taken place in the ring. It's been mostly a brawl on the outside. Oh, wait, kick to the midsection by The Undertaker. And now he's got him up against that barricade. And Bobby Lashley just bounced off the barricade. And The Undertaker going to launch him back into the ring, looking to take things back into the ring. Inside the squared circle, and this might be where The Undertaker has the upper hand. As The Undertaker up to the top rope. Look out below, he's going for a leg drop, but he missed! He missed! Undertaker missed with the leg drop. Lashley to the outside to grab that sledgehammer. And again, Lashley floors him with the sledgehammer. Taker back to his feet, but again, Lashley got him again with the sledgehammer. That time he even cracked the stick in half. Oh, but a counter by The Undertaker. And The Undertaker could be thinking last ride. No, wait a minute, Lashley countered. Lashley countered the last ride. Taker sits up. And Lashley, I thought Lashley was going to go into the ring, but no, he's got a steel chair. Oh, but Undertaker's got steel steps. And The Undertaker swings at him, but Lashley does not drop the chair. Lashley trying to create separation, ducks inside the ring. Undertaker going to follow him. And now he's got the steps. But Lashley swings with the chair, swing and a miss. And again, Lashley ducks out of the way. Manages to avoid the, oh, and now he's got Barbie. He's got that 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire, but now The Undertaker's got it. Oh, but Lashley took it back. And now these men are just exchanging. Oh, but now Taker's got it. And just raking the barbed wire off the face of Bobby Lashley. And now Undertaker. Oh, The Undertaker uncovering the announce table. The Undertaker, what has he got in mind? Well, Lashley's got the 2x4, and again, Lashley ducks out of the way. The Undertaker's going to follow him in, but Lashley's got the stairs. Lashley, oh, no. He's got the stairs. Got the stairs straight to the face. The Undertaker's down. The Undertaker is down. Bobby Lashley's got a steel chair in hand. But he drops it. He drops the chair. Instead, going for the submission attempt. Looking to make The Undertaker tap out. But The Undertaker manages to escape. Taker manages to escape that single leg Boston Crab. Lashley had it cinched in deep. But Taker managed to break out of it. No, Lashley's got the stairs again. Lashley's going to go for the cover. 1, 2, 3. God dang it, how? Why? This is the part of me that hates this game. Because you build up, like, the match was going well. We were really building up to something there. But no, just a random pinfall out of nowhere, and Taker's done. The streak is over. So, in 2008, we don't have to worry about The Undertaker, like, being obligated to compete at WrestleMania because there's no streak now. Bobby Lashley just ended it because it's Bobby Lashley who always has just been messing with this series. Man, I mean, first you had the Boogeyman win the Rumble, and now Bobby Lashley has ended The Undertaker's streak. I mean, I don't think it can get any worse than this. I mean, what could happen now? What could top that? And I guess that means we're not going to get the clean sweep either, but this is the tiebreaker. Eddie versus Chavo. Is it going to be Raw or SmackDown who comes out on top? And this is a parking lot brawl, so we ain't got no entrances. We're jumping straight into the thick of things. And last time we saw the parking lot brawl, it was Joey Mercury, rather, who was abducted by the Boogeyman. So who knows what's going to happen here tonight. Chavo whipped off that fire truck. But Chavo with a couple of reverse elbows, Guerrero staggered. But Guerrero now with a knife-edge chop. How do you like that one, Chavo? And Guerrero's climbing up on top of the fire truck. Look out below, folks. Look out below. It's Guerrero. Oh, my God. What a move by Guerrero. That's, you know, to break kayfabe for a moment, that's the first time I've ever seen that move connect. Like, I always wondered what the heck it was. What was that supposed to be? But it was like a head scissors, like a, not a hurricanrana, but it was something. That's the first time I've actually connected with that move, because every time I go to use it, my opponent is down. So Guerrero off the fire truck, a very innovative move there to take down Chavo. I guess I should be referring to them as Eddie and Chavo, not just Guerrero, because, I mean, they're both Guerrero. As now Chavo's in trouble. Guerrero's just taking him to town right now, bouncing him head first off of that plexiglass. I think, am I correct? Is that the closest I can get to it? Right now, Chavo is just in a world of trouble. Guerrero is just slowly picking him apart, but Chavo with the counter. Chavo able to create separation, able to force Guerrero off. Now he's dragging him around by the head. Where's he trying to take him? Chavo, he's got something in mind, evidently. Guerrero trying to resist. But Chavo now. Chavo with an Irish whip, or he's trying to at least. Oh my God, what a clothesline. What a vicious clothesline by Guerrero, and then raking the boot off the face. Just rake the boot right off the face of Chavo. And now Chavo taken into the... No. We don't want to see this again. Oh, that sewage again, right in Chavo's face. Ugh. We saw Nitro do that to Mercury, and now Chavo gets a taste. Much more of a taste than he wanted. Now look at Guerrero. Guerrero bouncing him off the... No, there he is again. There he is. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's there again. Get away. Get away. Guys, get away from that car. And that's what Guerrero's doing. Eddie's getting the hell away from that. Ugh. I thought he was supposed to be in the main event. What's he doing here? Maybe that's probably why he didn't win the world title, is because he's too busy goofing off backstage in these limousines. But my God, Chavo just went face first off of that window. Wait a minute. Guerrero's on top of the car. Eddie Guerrero, look out below! Well, I thought he was going to go... I'm surprised he didn't go for the frog splash, first of all. He went for an elbow drop instead, but it didn't matter because he missed. Chavo managed to get out of the way. And now Eddie's taken down. Oh my God. Chavo, he's not going to do... No, he's not going to do that. He's got Eddie's leg. No! Just crushing it in between the car door. Well, Eddie Guerrero's not going to be doing any high flying after this. Jesus. Chavo just repeatedly just crushing that ankle. Is Eddie going to be able to walk after this? I mean, Guerrero just crushed Guerrero's leg. See, this is the problem by referring to them as Guerrero. But Eddie back to his feet, but man, he's got to be in some pain. Oh, as Chavo answers back now with a knife-edge chop. Eddie now caught in a headlock as Chavo ducks behind into a hammerlock. But there you can see Chavo's feeling the effects. Oh, and there's a drop kick to the leg of Chavo. Eddie with some payback of his... Oh, but Chavo... Looked like Chavo tried to duck that kick. He managed to partially avoid it. Chavo now whipped into the garbage disposal. I don't know what that is. But Guerrero now... No. Counter by Chavo. And now Chavo's got him. Look at Chavo with an octopus stretch there. But Guerrero taken down. Is now what's Chavo gonna do? Chavo with a punch to the face. And he's got Eddie. Again, Chavo is dragging Eddie. But where's he gonna take him? Nowhere, because Eddie able to power out of it. But this time, Chavo swinging neck breaker. As Eddie is down on the concrete, Chavo trying to come up with his next game plan. He's got him in a Boston Crab. Of course, no pinfalls, no submissions. You have to knock your opponent out. Oh, but Eddie able to roll, able to roll out of the way. And now Chavo's got him again with another swinging neck breaker. As Guerrero versus Guerrero, and it's Chavo who's got the upper hand right now. And he could be looking, oh, he's looking for a Muda lock. Like half of a Muda lock. He didn't really cross the legs properly, but it's enough to wear Eddie down. And now look at Chavo just pummeling him. I mean, Eddie had the upper hand at the start of this matchup, but once Chavo started working on that leg over by that car, I mean, the match has turned completely in Chavo's favor. And again, he's going for that modified Muda lock. Just enough to wear his uncle down. As right now, Chavo again just back to the head of Eddie Guerrero. Just continues to strike away, continues to pummel him. As things are not looking so good here. Chavo now kicks out the leg. Eddie can't even get a comeback right now. As Chavo looking to rip those arms out of their sockets. Nothing pretty from Chavo here. I mean, Chavo's looking to prove in this parking lot brawl that he truly does belong in the main event. I mean, and if he could take down the decorated Eddie Guerrero, I mean, that'd be a huge statement on the part of Chavo. As there's a knee in midsection. Oh, wait a minute. Chavo's got Eddie. Chavo's got him up there. Gory bomb! And Eddie Guerrero out cold Chavo. Chavo has knocked out Eddie Guerrero. And he has won this parking lot brawl. Well, SmackDown, they made the comeback. They beat us in the best of 3 series. We started out with the upper hand, Hardcore Holly defeating Bret Hart in the steel cage, but actually it was The Undertaker and Eddie Guerrero, of all people, who let us down. Isn't that a cruel twist of fate? But it's main event time. This is where we steal the show. I'm actually not, I mean, because the best of 3 series is about the draft or whatever, so I don't think that guarantees SmackDown a win at WrestleMania, but regardless, these two men have to impress now, because now we are, I mean, it looked like the GM of the Year award was a lock, but I guess we'll see how things play out here tonight. Right now, we have John Cena, the Doctor of Thugonomics, the leader of the Chain Gang, and the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. And that's what's on the line in this next matchup. John Cena versus Batista for the WWE title. It is not officially the main event of WrestleMania, but it's the main event of this episode. Can John Cena get it done? Or will the Animal retain the gold? But as I said earlier, that's not the only caveat of this match, because the winner will go into the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode Series as the World Heavyweight Champion. They will kick us off as the face of SmackDown. So the question is, who is it gonna be? Who is gonna lead us? Is it gonna be the Animal and the current WWE Champion, Batista? Or will it be the Doctor of Thugonomics, the #1 contender, John Cena? I mean, that, like I said before, that would be an interesting story to have John Cena, the man who is constantly over the course of his career been ridiculed for keeping the younger talent, the future of the industry, under his foot, as it were. But if he would be the one to start off that series as champion, that would be, well, it would really play into that idea, that facet of his character, wouldn't it? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because Batista, he was the man who defeated The Undertaker. Well, not just The Undertaker. He won the WWE title inside a 6-man Hell in the Cell, which also featured Edge, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and the man that he's going to be facing tonight, John Cena. He's held the title for 9 episodes. Can he make it 10? And can he carry it through to the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM Mode Series? Let's stop speculating, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, folks. This is for all the marbles. The final match in the SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM Mode Series. John Cena versus Batista. Let's go! And straight out of the gate, Batista with a knee lift. Now a kick to the midsection, but John Cena counters. And John Cena... Oh! Oh, I thought he was going to bounce him off his knee there for a second, but instead it was just a snapmare. But of course, this matchup, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countout, no disqualification. It is a last man standing match. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent so that they cannot answer a count of 10. Let's look at Batista with a muscle buster. A muscle buster from Batista. And now Batista going to work. Just looking to pummel John Cena. Cena trying to cover up, but to no avail. As Batista now has got John Cena. Oh, and straight out of the gate, Batista. Oh, I thought he was going to dump him to the outside, but instead Cena bounces back right into a spine buster. A devastating spine buster by the Animal. And where's Batista going? Batista to the outside. Oh, and he's looking to bring some toys into this matchup. He's got a steel chair. Batista's got the steel chair in hand. Oh, but John Cena with a dropkick. Batista not phased, but that second dropkick got him. Able to knock the steel chair out of his hands. And John Cena lifts him up, takes him down with the Protoplex. That is retro John Cena at its finest. But you know what it usually sets up. He's looking for the five-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me, he says. Bouncing off the ropes, John Cena dusts himself off and drills him. As now it's John Cena looking to mount some sort of a comeback here. Going to work on the arms, driving the knee straight into the spine of Batista. And of course, I mean, whoever loses this matchup, there is no rematch clause for them. If they lose, whether it's Batista, who is the current champion, or John Cena, I mean, they're done. They're not going to be carrying over into the next series. They will just be done. No more title shots. It's the end. So really, they do have to give it their all in this matchup. As Batista with a couple of knees in the corner. And now Batista looking to stomp a mud hole in John Cena. And there's shades of Stone Cold with the flipping the double bird. And Batista's got that chair again. But Batista, it looked like he was going to put it down, but he changed his mind. Oh my God, straight to the face. Straight to the face. John Cena's down. And Batista, well, Batista on the outside now. Batista uncovering the announce table. Wait a minute, Batista's going after the other one. Batista uncovering both announce tables here. Batista's going berserk right now. And now he's got the world title. He's got the world title in his grasp. And Batista daring John Cena to join him on the outside. But John Cena doesn't seem like he's going to. He doesn't seem too interested in that prospect. Batista now rushes into the ring. Oh, and he didn't quite get him with the steel, or with the title belt. But he staggered him enough. He dazed him enough. And now Cena's up there. No! Cena able to counter the Batista bomb. Took him down with a DDT. And now John Cena again with another submission. Just trying to wear Batista out. Going to work on the legs. And he's going to do it again. John Cena does not seem to have much of a game plan here. Just spamming moves. Doing anything to wear Batista down right now. Oh my God, look at the strength of John Cena. Just lifting Batista up by the leg. Going to work on the leg, the knee of Batista. Try to cut down his mobility. And of course, in a last man standing match, if you can't use your legs, you cannot stand. There's no way you'll answer the count of 10 that way. Batista got, or Cena rather, got him with a one-handed bulldog. No, 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 no! Every match, at least once an episode, this happens. And it's happening again. It's happening again. Batista draped across that top rope. Now John Cena's got the WWE title, or the WWE title. He's got it in his hands, but he dropped it. And another one of these wear-down submissions. Just trying to keep Batista at bay, prevent him, try to restrict his mobility, prevent him from using that power offense. Oh, but Batista's got the title. No, but Cena takes him back down. Cena will not take another shot with that title belt. Not as long as he can avoid it. But now John Cena, Irish whip, and Batista dumped over the top rope to the floor. And John Cena, look at John Cena! Taking a risk, launching himself over the top rope. And straight on to the WWE Champion. Batista's in dire straits right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. on the outside. John Cena, no rope break in sight with the STFU. And Batista now. Batista is out cold. John Cena with that STFU drained the fight out of him. And now Cena's going to continue to go to work. Batista has no way of defending himself after that STFU. And John Cena's going to chip away at him. Especially go to work on that leg. But Cena now with a boot to the midsection. What Cena got in mind? He lifts him up. Got him up on his shoulders. Could be looking attitude. And no, instead. With a rolling senton.
You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
And now Cena back to the leg, but Batista still got fight. Batista able to force some separation there. And now he's got him by the arm, and Batista just dropped him. He just grabbed him by the arm and just dropped him on the floor. And now he's got him over to the announce table, bouncing him skull first off that announce table, and again. And again. And again. And one more for good measure. Nope, there's another one. He had one left in him. It's John Cena now. He's really feeling the effects. Batista looking for the Irish whip, but no, counter by Cena. A counter by John Cena, now a drop kick. Batista landing on that announce table. But Batista able to dodge that one. And now Cena taking up on that table. And Batista, no, low blow. John Cena with a low blow. Batista falls now. And here comes John Cena. John Cena's looking to strike. Oh, Cena, though, looked like he was going to take him off the table. But Batista with a diving spear! A diving spear off that announce table. And now Batista with a boot to the midsection, lifting Cena up on his shoulders. And he's looking to toss him. Batista, oh, with a massive, not even a power slam, just a throw. And Cena now, he's down, and if you're down on the mat or if you're just down for too long, the referee will begin the count. But Batista's not going to let it end there, but Cena, neither will he. John Cena has got Batista up there, back suplex right on the concrete floor. But John Cena, you can see it, you can feel the pain in his ribs. He's taken some severe damage, but he's backing away. He wants Batista to come to him. John Cena wants to dictate this. Oh, but now Cena in pursuit. But he went right into the waiting arms of the animal Batista. As Batista's got him. He's got him. Look out. Spine buster through the announce table. Spine buster through the announce table. And John Cena is out. He is out cold. But Batista, the thumbs up, thumbs down. He's not done. Oh, but a low blow. Batista was looking to go in for the kill. Cena with a low blow. Oh, and now bounces him. Face first off the concrete floor. John Cena still in this. John Cena is not done by a long shot. He just suckered Batista in. Oh, and now Cena's going to go for it again. John Cena again with the STFU. The STFU. Batista is in trouble. No, wait. Where is Batista finding this energy? Batista somehow managed to fight back. Cena striking. Batista striking. Cena counters. And now Batista dumped inside the ring. But Batista now going to go outside the ring. Cena came in. Oh, but Batista picks the foot. Batista picked the foot. And now Cena, oh, hung out on that top rope. And now Batista, oh my God, Batista grabbed the ref. Batista grabbed the ref. He grabbed the referee by mistake. And now Cena tried to launch him into the turnbuckle, but Batista still alive. And now boot to the midsection. And Cena gonna get dumped to the outside as well. The referee is down. John Cena is down. And Batista, no, counter. A counter by John Cena. And look at this. Cena ducks behind. And he's gonna lift him up there and again drops him with a back suplex. Batista's down. Cena's reeling. As the referee now. The referee is coming too. Batista is down on the floor there. As the referee looking to get back inside the ring. Batista back to his feet though. And Cena taken up onto that announce table. Batista looking to drop him through this one as well. And Batista's got him. He's got him looking for the Batista bomb through the table. And that's got to do it. That's got to be it. Batista with a massive Batista bomb through the announce table. And John Cena's out. The referee continues to count 5. What? A Batista bomb through the announce table, and Cena somehow still made it back to his feet. Batista cannot believe it. He is irate. And now it's just a slugfest. Counter, though. Counter. Cena caught the foot. Cena. Oh, he ducked a punch. Oh, no way. You've got to be kidding me. John Cena. How is he doing this? Attitude, or rather, the FU. I'm sorry. This is Retro Cena. The FU. Batista's down. Referee begins the count. John Cena somehow managed to get up after a Batista bomb through the announce table. And now we're at a count of 5. A count of 6. Is Batista going to make it back to his feet? Count of 7. Count of 8. Count of 9. John Cena's the new WWE champion. I do not believe it. John Cena survived a spinebuster through one announce table, a Batista bomb through the other. When now the announce table's back for some reason. Okay, but put through 2 announce tables, ate a Batista bomb, and he got up at a count of 5. A count of 5. And then he hit Batista with the FU and it was all over. And just like that, we've got a new WWE champion. Unfortunately, he will not celebrate with the title because, yeah, it was the last man standing match, but John Cena won it. He's the new WWE champion. Wow. My only guess is that Batista's plan backfired, that maybe hitting him with the Batista bomb on the announce table might have broke his fall instead. I don't know what else would, or maybe John Cena's just Superman. I mean, that's not incorrect to say that. But wow, Cena's your WWE champion, folks. I thought Batista had it. I thought that he had it. That Batista bomb, I thought for sure it was done. But no, Cena powered through, got him with an FU, and he's your WWE champion. He is going to start the 2008 series as the champion. Wow. And there he is, the chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He's here. There is me, I think. I think I'm Shane McMahon. That's why I couldn't pick him up in free agency this year, because he's the general manager. And there's a ceremony thing. We've got dialogue. But I'm going to talk over it because I don't want to risk anything with, like, copyright or whatnot. But Vince, he's got his big speech, his grand speech. Good business. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Okay, I guess we're good. He patted me on the shoulder. Yes! Get out of here, Teddy! Get out of here! No more tag team matches for you. We did it. We're the GM of the year. We did it. Monday Night Raw wins. Yeah, 2 years running, baby. We are the GM of the year. Yeah, we did it. We did it, folks. We win. But now, can we make it 3 years running? Can we win next year? Can we win in the Ultimate Challenge, starting with the Ultimate Handicap? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, I just want to give a bit of an update regarding that series. I'm not going to start it immediately following this one. I'm going to start it at the beginning of 2018. I'm going to give it a little bit of time, take a bit of a break from GM mode, make sure that I can get make sure Universe mode can keep running as it was, and get my other side projects back up and running before we jump into this. But the 2008 GM mode series, it will be coming, and yeah, I'll do more explaining as to what it's going to be, what all is going to happen with the rules and such when we get to that series. But yeah, we get the trophy, we win, we won the thing. Then we got our WrestleMania draft. Who really cares? Okay, you stole Edge from me, so I'll take him back. And I guess that's it. That was the pick. And we got some cash, which amounts to nothing. New GM mode options, unlimited experience points. So I'm guessing the new GM mode options, I think, is just like, oh, you can change the thing. Yeah, draft result. No! Why did we draft him? No! We drafted Boogeyman. That's the thing about these drafts, is that they're never fair. Like, you always lose the best, and you get their garbage. Their leftovers, basically. But yeah, the SmackDown beat us in the thing. That was a shock. Unbelievable. Well, So yeah, I think with like the options, no, I don't want the news. I do not want the news. Actually, I will read this while I'm here. Yeah, that we got it. That we know that, and that doesn't do anything. Now the thing about like how this GM mode resets, I think it's kind of weird that the fan support goes back to normal. I feel like if they wanted you to continue the series, it would be kind of cool, because like whoever goes through it the second year, does anyone do that? Because I know I don't know anyone who does, because then it's like, well, what's the point? Because you start at 0, but then you have like you have all this morale issues, contract issues. I don't know anyone who ever goes beyond the first year. But I think it'd be cool if like the fan support still reflected where it left off. So then like if you were losing, you'd have to come from behind, or if you're ahead, then you'd have to stay ahead. But yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, for the options, I guess this was all like, we couldn't adjust this before, but now, or some of them we couldn't, but now we can. Oh, trade, that's the thing. So yeah, we could turn it off and just trade for anybody. Oh, this is it. Then you don't have to worry about this. I think it's just these two. Might be that one as well, but these two definitely. And it's like, hey, we don't need money. We don't need to trade fairly. That's cool. But thank you for joining me for this SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania. I hope you're excited for the 2008 series. And for one final time, as always, keep on YouTubing.